Today is Monday, July 30th, and it's gonna get up to like 108 today. It was overcast all morning, so it was really pretty, but I missed the opportunity to film that earlier. And the sun is starting to come out. I start to raise the camera like you can see the sky. Anyway, expecting temperatures like 105 to 108 or 9 for the next 10 days. So nothing different going on. Just wanted to show how the heat kind of plays into what the garden looks like at this time of year, plus the toll that it takes on the gardener. I used the word devastation, and that probably wasn't a good word because it's really not that. I mean, we have some areas that are taking hits by the heat, but others are not. And because this is where we live, we're getting the smoke from the wildfires, or the fires. It's pretty, the palms. This one's getting really big. And I think they like the heat, so there again, I shouldn't say much about the heat. The summer snapdragons are looking good, the Angelonia. Lantana love the heat. Shows me what I need to plant. See, these petunias aren't looking well, but that Angelonia looks really well. I probably should pull out the Angelonia. I mean the petunias. That's pretty. You can kind of see the overcast skies, but we're losing the cloud cover. I'll show the pomegranate starting to turn colors. It's been that way for a while though. That's sure pretty. These flowers love this area. I don't know that my petunias will bounce back from. Might have to cut the mums down further. Those marigolds took off. My shoes are squeaking. This will be getting some bloom soon. It's a fall bloom. Fall flowering. My basil's doing pretty good. My corn we need to pull. Okra I planted kind of late, so they're not. This tomatillo plant's getting huge. I'll step back from it. I will definitely plant these sunflowers again because I think they look kind of cool in where there were some squash plants and stuff. It's just that everything's looking kind of dried and beaten up right now. I like the multi-blooms for sure. And then over here where we had corn earlier, I planted some cucumbers in there. So hopefully they're sprouted. It's been a little over a week. We got a little bird bath, but I don't think that the birds are even paying any attention to it. And I'd heard that if you give them a bird bath, they'll leave your tomatoes alone. But seems counterintuitive inviting the birds in. But there's my little bird bath right now. Like I say, I don't see them doing anything. Got lots of peppers. And I did put some, oh, you can smell the peppers, in fact. I put some ice around the bottom of the peppers because it's supposed to help them fruit because they think it tricks them. And I think it's working. So, I've done it a couple of nights, not every night, but I think 3 nights I've done it, not in a row necessarily either. And I am getting some fruit. There's this little guy, he's pretty. I just harvested a bunch of red ones off of there. From what I remember of the tomatillos, it was like late in the season that they even started to fruit. Got lots of eggplant growing. And I kind of like these better than the bigger ones because when I get the fruit, I'm able to deal with them in the kitchen a lot faster. The Thai chili. These zucchini are looking huge. And then there's a curling that's happening on this tomato plant. It's got some fruit on it, but I can't identify why it's taken on such a curling little. This little squash is looking good. These flowers are pretty. None of our trees look real great. But I did notice that it's not just our yard, and it could be that they're diseased. I don't know. Because the neighbors, that tree there that's so pretty, it's got some stress stuff going on. The sun, blue skies are coming out. That's the Garden Diary. Today is Sunday, July 22nd, and here's what we got out of the garden. This, my husband found behind this spaghetti squash. So now I have 2 cucumbers that I got today. He got today, and then 1 okra, which we already chopped up one in my jambalaya today. 1 pepper, a zucchini, my favorite kind of tomatoes, and then bunches of sunflower seeds. So I'll be harvesting all this. Today is Monday, July 23rd, and this is what we got out of the garden. Some cherry tomatoes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eggplants, and some Thai chili peppers, along with some little tiny pepper. Deadly, I'm sure. Today is Saturday, July 28th, my grandmother's birthday. And I got all of these tomatoes. And I got strawberries, I got a okra, and a couple of eggplants. And then I got pepper, a couple of small orange bell peppers, and then some little tiny loco peppers, I think they are, and then some strawberries.